When you are setting up your Homelab cluster, especially if you're setting it up on the cloud, costs and how you manage your costs is very important. Now let me tell you of how you can mitigate or avoid or manage some of those costs. The first one we talked about was your instance type, right? You need to take into consideration the amount of CPU and the amount of memory that you would need on average for running the resources that you or services that you need for your cluster. Take into consideration what you should be prioritizing. Is it a balanced server that you want, general purpose, or do you want some more compute optimized or more memory optimized or things like that? The next one is a NAT gateway. This advice is for individuals setting up their Homelab cluster. I'm not really speaking to teams right now or enterprises. So if you're an individual setting up your cluster, your Homelab, your VPC, NAT gateways can ease the process for you, but they're going to cost you. I've worked with a NAT instance before. It gave me a lot of headache, but it saved me a lot of cost, and I was happy with that. So consider if that's something that you can handle, okay, and save cost on that as well. For the ALB, this advice again is for individuals. The load balancers, AWS gives you a managed load balancer, so you're going to pay for that management. Anywhere here managed, you're paying for that management. So you can consider setting up your own reverse proxy, whether you're using HA proxy, whether you're using Nginx, whether you're using Caddy. You can set that up and use that to proxy traffic to your resources. That's something that you can use and probably manage and handle, maybe up till a time when you can't handle it anymore and you need someone else to manage it for you. Then you can go into using ALBs and you can save a lot of costs just by doing that. For your EBS volumes, you can set up your EBS volumes, maybe set up EBS volumes for each of the servers that you are using. But if you evaluated an AWS resource calculator or estimator is a very good tool for you. If you calculate it and you see that setting up EBS volumes for each server is going to cost you more than using a general EFS service for all your servers, especially if you're running Kubernetes, you might want to go for EFS over EBS. Finally, for the cross AZ data transfer charges, right? Multi-AZ setups are usually to prioritize things like fault tolerance and high availability. Most Homelab clusters, don't need that level of fault tolerance or high availability, except you're running a critical website in that Homelab cluster, except you're a small team that uses a Homelab cluster, small minimal setup to run your actual products. But if not, you're just a simple guy trying to do your tests, you can just deploy your Homelab within one availability zone. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got a lot from that, and I'll see you in the next one. Go to the next one.